Potato and pasta soup. I'm in my garden, Lydia's garden, the grape trestles, my geraniums, and I'm cooking outside. I was in the mood for soup. Grandma likes a lot of soup. And this is a potato, carrots, celery, and it could be pasta soup. You could put rice in it, all kinds of things. It's easy, it's economical, so let's get started. Here's a nice pot. Let's get some oil in there. Yeah, okay. And I have the potatoes here, diced potatoes. Just throw them in. And, you know, the potato, you just peel it. A nice starchy potato like Idaho or russet potato is fine because you want ultimately the potatoes to kind of break down in the soup and make the soup starchy. You know, the scraper, not only for bacon, I tell you all the time, I always have it close to my cutting board because just it sort of grasps everybody. Just throw it in. So, I want to let this caramelize a little bit because when it attaches a little bit and caramelizes, that gives flavor to the soup. But here I have the actual soup boiling away. And this is how the soup will look. So what's great about this soup is that you can make double portions or whatever, and then you can freeze it. You pull it out when you're ready to serve it, just like this, bring it back to boil, and then you add your pasta. And let's see, that's enough. By the time the pasta is cooked, we'll continue this process, and you'll be an expert on making this soup as well. And the celery is very simple. You know, a lot of the celery leaves, a lot of people don't use it. I use them. I use them all the time in soups, in salads. Okay. And this is the cheese rinds. You scrape them just like that on the outside because you don't want any of the collected dirt, if there's any. So when you get a chunk of cheese to grate on your pasta, don't forget to save the rinds. Put them in a plastic bag and save them in the refrigerator, in the freezer. They'll last for months. And now the tomato paste goes in at this point. 2 teaspoons like that. And you toast the tomato paste right in there. So now all the potatoes are coated with the tomato paste, and it is at the right point to add the water. So just simple water. Add it right in. And now let's put in some bay leaves. And I use it all the time. I mean, the aroma is just so pronounced and so delicious. So here we are. This is gonna come to a boil, and now we can add the cheese rind. Then it sort of cooks, it kind of mellows out, and it's good to be eaten as well. Then the carrots go in here, the celery, and you can see how simple this soup is. So let's put some salt to salt all of this, a little peperoncino, just like that. Okay, and you let it boil away for about 45 minutes. Pasta and potato soup. We had it often, but there's something about the potato that kind of brings that comfort feeling for me. I mean, Grandma grew all the vegetables, and she had rows and rows of potatoes. She would go and harvest them with a hoe, go around each plant, pull up the plant, and lo and behold, on those roots, the potatoes were hanging. She would collect the big potatoes, and some of the little potatoes were left in the ground. So it was my job to go after Grandma and collect the little potatoes that were left in the ground. But what I still remember till this day is the warmth of those potatoes when they came from the ground, almost as if they had life. So that earth with the sun gave us this beautiful product of potatoes. I'm going to remove the bay leaves at this point. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, so I'm looking at the pasta, You know, a lot of people ask me, how do you know when the pasta is done? Well, you know, I cooked enough pasta, I can tell by the look. But you taste it. Just pull a little pasta out, taste it, and you'll know. Okay, so this is going to boil in a few minutes and it's gonna cook. And once this is done, I'm gonna freeze it. And it's gonna be ready for Grandma and I. Let me clean up and we'll get ready to taste the soup. As newly arrived immigrants in America, my mother, who was a teacher, of course, did not speak English. None of us did. She ended up working as a seamstress and would work in New Jersey while we lived in Astoria and a factory. And she would come home late. My father was a mechanic and he had his own job. So it was my duty almost to begin dinner. And so when she came home, she just finished it and we ate. By then, I had a feeling of you know, cooking and what goes into what and how. But she still left me, you know, the beans are soaking, peel 4 potatoes, put in a little bit of pancetta and garlic, and so on, and make the pasta e fagioli soup. So I got all that going and cooking. When she came home, she finished seasoning it and whatever, added the pasta. We had our soup, and our second, we had a piece of sausage with some salad or something. So I was very much into cooking, preparing for the family, and she would finish with her instructions on doing. The one thing that I really enjoyed, the cake mix in the box. Simple. You take all the ingredients, add an egg, maybe some butter, put it in the oven, and we had dessert every single night. So the last minute, you put in chopped parsley. Just when you're ready to serve, because, you know, the parsley will turn color, and you want the aroma of the parsley. Doesn't have to be fine. So let's put that right in. We're ready to serve. Let me get the plates, and of course, my plate, my little plate here, I need to taste. Oh my God, so much memories in this pot for me. We ate it so many times and we loved it. It was good. And you know, when you had some grated cheese to put in it, some grana, that was the extra special treat. We didn't always have that, but here, you know, we do. So put a little bit in. And of course, I always tell you, put a little piece of cheese on the table for your guests. So I'm gonna pour mine first so it kind of cools off, so I have an opportunity to taste it for you. So here it is. Okay. When you're cooking, taste. Don't be afraid to adjust. If it's missing some salt, some liquid, whatever, I'm gonna add some cheese right here. And you can put, just like I said, this piece of cheese on the table with a grater for everybody to grate and have the freshness of the cheese. So here we are. And we are going to taste now. Delicious. The pasta is just right. There's this complexity, but there's a freshness, a simplicity to this soup. And then, of course, the cheese is really standing out on top of it. You know, memories are delicious. Food memories bring you to a special place. Situations and flavors and memories and sentiments like no other. So, remember this one. Cook it.